Live at 5.
Our staff is tired. They're working at capacity or sometimes even over capacity.
Healthcare leaders speak out as Minnesota takes a turn for the worse in COVID cases. But it's not just people getting infected. A new study shows deer across the country are also testing positive. What that means for hunters. And as Thanksgiving nears, rising prices are forcing families to rethink their holiday plans.
You're watching Live at 5 on Live Local CBS3.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Kristen Bakke.
And I'm Briggs LaSavage. Minnesota is in the middle of a COVID blizzard. The state surpassed 9,000 total deaths today, and the rate of new infections is the worst in the nation right now. The states shaded there in dark blue on this map from the CDC all have the highest rates of new cases.
Along with Minnesota, you can see Michigan and Wisconsin both fall in that category as well, but are still about 100 cases per 10,000 residents behind the Gopher State. CBS3's Quinn Gorham breaks down how we're trending locally and what you need to know heading into the holidays.
COVID is a concern all across the state right now, but it's especially wreaking havoc in Itasca County. Take a look at this map from the New York Times. It shows COVID hotspots around Minnesota, measuring based on the average daily cases per 100,000 residents over the past week. You can see Itasca County is dark red, meaning its average of 109 is one of the highest of anywhere in the state. Statewide, 97% of ICU beds are filled, but several counties like Itasca County are at full capacity. Itasca County health leaders told us today the average number of new cases they're reporting are higher than they were this time last year, when many schools had to move to distance learning and other pandemic restrictions were put in place. Kelly Chandler with Itasca County Health says they have a test positivity rate of nearly 20% compared to 5% this time last year. Chandler says heading into Thanksgiving, those trends are concerning.
We're already well surpassing that, so we're really concerned about folks getting together, especially with maybe some of their vulnerable family members, and spreading COVID.
Even with the vaccine widely available, Chandler says people aren't social distancing, wearing masks, or taking other COVID precautions right now. So she's worried this year's holiday season could bring about more cases than last year's. According to health experts, the best thing you can do to prevent the spread of COVID is get vaccinated and get the booster shot if you're eligible.
Thank you, Quinn. Coming up at 6, we'll hear from Essentia's Chief Medical Officer about what rates they're projecting this holiday season.
For our local hunters, this weekend has likely been circled on their calendars for months now. It's the start of Wisconsin's gun deer hunting season on Saturday.
But a spread of COVID-19 in deer across the country has some investigating what it may mean for hunters' health. Our sister station in Green Bay investigated.
So other than normal things you would do, like washing your hands, keeping clean, things like that, I think it's unlikely that we're going to hear about a rash of hunters coming down with COVID because the deer that they shot was COVID positive.
Questions about how harmful the transmission of COVID-19 could be from deer were initially raised after an August U.S. Department of Agriculture study found coronavirus antibodies in deer across 4 states: Illinois, Michigan, New York, and Pennsylvania. However, there have been no identified deer COVID cases in Wisconsin, nor an easy way to get your kill tested for the coronavirus.
I'm not aware of any tests for COVID that's available to the consumer, and I don't know many people who are concerned about it at this time. We just want to make sure we keep an eye on it.
Different researchers who sampled deer in Iowa from September 2020 to January 2021 also detected coronavirus exposure, likely a result of human-to-deer spillover events and deer-to-deer transmission. The DNR emphasizing there have been no records of deer-to-human infection.
Certainly this information, coming out right in advance of the opening weekend for our gun deer season, a valued tradition here in the state of Wisconsin. There are hunters are aware of this finding and are, curious or wondering if it changes anything for them. And I would just like to offer that it does not.
The Wisconsin DNR has agreed to partner with the USDA on a new study further investigating COVID in deer, which is scheduled to begin this winter.
Again, the Wisconsin DNR emphasized there have been no records of deer to human COVID infections. Wisconsin's hunting season runs through November 28th.
A Wisconsin family is mourning the loss of their beloved husband and dad who died when he fell out of his tree stand. Authorities say 32-year-old Ryan Geifer's body was found on November 3rd after he didn't return from hunting. Police say it was an accident. The Wapaka native was an avid outdoorsman who worked for the city of Wisconsin Rapids. The family says it is a huge loss.
He was really beloved in the community, really well connected in the county and in the area.
He leaves behind 3 children, including a 3-week-old baby. There is a GoFundMe page set up to help the family. Authorities are asking everyone to take extra precautions in their stands when Wisconsin's gun deer season opens this weekend.
The catastrophic wildfires we saw over the summer were not unique to our region. As the country experiences larger and more severe wildfires, it's become harder for nature to undergo natural regeneration. The process of helping forests to regrow is a long, demanding one that includes hand-planting lab-grown seedlings. The good news is a new process that uses a swarm of drones could potentially plant these seedlings at 6 times the rate. While the U.S. Forest Service is considering partnerships with companies that offer this service, such as Drone Seed, they have noted that hand planting is generally more successful.
It has a higher likelihood of survival because it's grown to a larger size and is more developed than a seed would be.
As fires continue to threaten landscapes, forestry experts say they'll use drones to measure how effective the methods are.
Dave joins us now for our first check of the weather. Dave, quite the warm-up this morning compared to yesterday.
Yeah, the Arctic air that came in yesterday morning dropped your town down to 3 above.
Yeah.
Went away today, and the low was 23 above. Add 20 degrees on.
Heat wave.
Heat wave brother, indeed, one of Channel 3's legendary weather people of the past. And in his honor, we did get a little bit warmer today. Look at these low temps. Instead of single digits, double digits, in the 20s for a lot of places, even 30 towards Aiken. So 26 International Falls, and for the Twin Ports, 15 in Hayward, not so bad comparatively. A little bit chilly towards Ironwood at 14. Watersmeet 16, but temperature-wise, we're up a little bit back towards normal for the short term. There is another cool down coming in a couple days. I'll talk about it in a bit, but right now we cast our eye upon the upper Midwest map, which shows our 2 low-pressure systems and their interconnecting fronts still sneaking through the area, still threatening to bring a chance for a little rain and snow mix. But just as promised last night, the odds for payoff of precip is only about 20 to 30% at best, and tomorrow gets even lower before those lows go away. So short-term forecast tells us tonight even warmer, lows in the upper 20s, with a 30% chance for some of that mix trying to pay off. For Wednesday, many of us will have a partly sunny sky and a high near 35, which is pretty close to normal. Not everybody will be completely dry, though. There is still a slight chance for a touch of mix going on near the Canadian border and for the UP as well. We'll talk about the odds and what's to follow coming up, of course, in a couple more minutes.
All right, thank you, Dave. Still to come on Live at 5, a Wisconsin bar continues the fight against lung cancer. We'll have those details and bring you around the Northland after the break.
Get your news on the go, the CBS3 mobile app.
In America, the future belongs to everyone. So we built the truck of the future for everyone. Ford F-150. With best-in-class available towing and payload and an available interior work surface. It's built to work hard and smart. Because the truck of the future isn't built for a few. It's built for America. Ford F-150. Drive one today. Now's the time to drive home a new F-150. Visit your Northland Ford dealers today to save big on our toughest, most productive F-150 yet.
My part-time service in the Army National Guard makes it possible for me to be more for the community I call home. I'm a better neighbor because my service has taught me how important it is to be a team player. My training helps me in my classes when I must give attention to detail to the task at hand. My service in the Army National Guard allows me to keep my community and those I care about safe from threats. Learn more about how you too can live and serve part-time close to home by visiting nationalguard.com.
It's starting to get cold outside. Northwest Outlet is ready with fresh new inventory to keep you warm this fall and winter from Carhartt. Men and women know when they shop Northwest Outlet for Carhartt, they know their stuff. They carry more styles, more sizes, more colors, and more flame retardant Carhartt than anyone in the Northland. Jackets, jeans, shirts, gloves, bibs, hats, belts, socks, and sweats. We've got them all. Check Northwest Outlet's gigantic selection of long underwear, along with Carhartt work boots, rugged but comfortable. Northwest Outlet, home of Carhartt Superior.
Kristen Baki is as local as our evening news.
I'm from here. This is my home. I learned how to do a left-handed layup right there. At that hoop, that exact hoop.
Covering the communities she calls home too.
You know, there's nothing phony about it. That's who she is. She's just a natural at it, so I enjoy watching her because she's so good at what she does.
Leaders at Hibbing Taconite are scrambling at the Menorca Mining family heritage and iron mining history.
For everything local, watch Kristen Baki on Live Local CBS3.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check NHTSA.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Welcome back to the CBS3 News, live at 5. Here's a live look from Duluth's shipping canal tonight, where we can see some pretty big waves coming to shore. Tonight at 9, the Avonboard cargo ship will brave those waves as it departs for the Netherlands, carrying a shipment of beet pulp pellets. Dave will be with us with this week's full forecast in just a few minutes, but first, Kristen will give us a look around the region.
This weekend's events in the Northland are showing this holiday season downtown is the place to be. All of that and more as we take you around the Northland, city by city. We start off tonight in Stone Lake, Wisconsin, where a local bar continues to rally the community behind a good cause. You may remember from City by City coverage earlier this fall, the Whistle Punk Bar partnered with Longevity on a charity 5K on Friday. They will continue this partnership as they hope to shine a light on lung cancer with a luminary walk. Participants who offer a $5 donation will be given a luminary bag. The walk will start at 6 o'clock and will take place down the boardwalk through the Stone Lake Marsh. Next, we head to Ashland, Wisconsin, where the local Chamber of Commerce and downtown merchants are encouraging everyone to shop local this holiday season, and shoppers in downtown Ashland will have the opportunity to win money by doing so. Ashland's Shop Small, Win Big initiative kicks off on Thursday and runs all the way through January 21st. 3 people who choose Ashland small businesses for their holiday shopping will be awarded $250. For more information on Shop Small, Win Big, you can head to our website. And we wrap up tonight in Virginia, where the community is going hard for the holidays. If you find yourself in downtown Virginia on Saturday, you will have no shortage of celebrations to attend. The third and final day of the Food Truck Festival is sure to get foodies warmed up for a Thanksgiving feast. Looking ahead to Christmas, Chestnut Street will also play host to the Twilight Holiday Parade at 5:15 and the Blitzen Bar Crawl across 6 participating bars. All events are being hosted by Revive Virginia, a group focused on improving Virginia's business district. If there's something going on in your neighborhood that you think we should know about, send us an email and it might be featured as we go around the Northland city by city.
Still to come on Live at 5, the president visited a small town New Hampshire today, highlighting his $1.2 trillion infrastructure package. Stay tuned for the details after the break.
High temperatures went back up towards normal. 36 is what we got at the airport. The normal is 37. How long will that last? Because there is a cool down coming. I'll talk about when right after this break.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check NHTSA.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
It's the Veterans Day sale at Home Furniture. Everything is on sale. Take up to 10% off sale prices with no money down, no minimum purchase, 3-year special financing, and free shipping. The Veterans Day sale ends Wednesday at Home Furniture.
Right now, millions of people and billions of devices are connected to the internet. Homes, businesses, hospitals, schools. The security and reliability of these connections are more important than ever. That's why at MediaCom, we've built a network to protect them. A network that sees threats, fixes problems before they occur, and keeps you going with 99.99% network reliability.
As we finish up another baseball season, I recently finished an extensive window replacement project on my home. I worked with your home improvement company and they hit it out of the park. For your next window, door, bathroom, or roofing project, get the quality and service you deserve with the Midwest's largest full-service home improvement company. Your home improvement company is my home improvement company, and they should be yours too. Contact them today for a free estimate on your next home project.
It's the Tempur-Pedic Black Friday event at Home Sleep Express. Get up to $500 off Tempur-Pedic adjustable mattress sets, plus a $300 shopping cart, free delivery, setup, and a 120-day guarantee. The Tempur-Pedic Black Friday event at Home Sleep Express.
With Minnesota leading the country in new COVID cases, what you need to know heading into the holiday season.
A couple of lows are off to the west, so the sky is gray. Will we get any precip? We'll talk about that
tonight at 6 on CBS3. Get your news on the go, the CBS3 mobile app. Now, the CBS3 Duluth WeatherMax forecast with meteorologist Dave Anderson.
Well, this is a great time of year for stargazers. They like to take a look at the Leonid meteor showers near peak tonight and tomorrow, but unfortunately in our neck of the woods may be hampered by cloud cover. But if you're a hardcore stargazer indeed, you know, give it a try, just in case you get a few holes poking in the clouds here and there. Of course, you need to look for Leo, the constellation there in the eastern morning sky, and hopefully you see a lot of meteor showers come down if the clouds aren't there and a mix is coming down, a mix of rain and snow. There is still a slight chance for that tonight through tomorrow, so again, that may put the kibosh on the fun of looking at the sky. But as always, take a shot. You just might get lucky. Current temperatures, current conditions, airport in Duluth, 36 degrees right now. Relative humidity is 70% with a southeast wind hitting 11 miles per hour. Air pressure is low, 29.65 inches of mercury. And we do still have two lows in the interconnecting fronts trucking by the area. Current temps in the Upper Peninsula go from 34 in Watersmeet to 36 in Ironwood. We have a hot spot of 40 on La Pointe and Red Cliff and Bayfield as well. A little bit cooler towards Solon Springs at 36, and everybody else is in between, including the fine folks of South Range and Superior. 37 Moose Lake descends to 36 in Cloquet. Sounds like the sirens are coming to get me, but there they go, they missed. 30 degrees right now towards Grand Marais, 34 for Hibbing, 35 in International Falls, Grand Rapids as well. Lows tonight probably in the 20s again, very close to what they were this morning. So that cold blip will stay away for a couple of days, but could come back later in the week. I'll show you when in just a bit. Right now, I'll show you the current Doppler map, which shows that rain-snow mix paying off in the Upper Peninsula, more in the form of rain than anything else. And we've seen the mix riding along the Canadian border and the tip of the Arrowhead as well. Mostly clouds right now at the moment, but still a 20 to 30% chance this will fill back in as our twin low-pressure systems continue to work their way by the area. One down towards Iowa, one up towards North Dakota now. There's their fronts working through, stirring up the atmosphere and creating that precip chance. So that's what we get for Wednesday, still a 20 to 30% shot, especially, I'm thinking near the border and probably for the Upper Peninsula. A little bit of clear sky may try to work in during the day on Wednesday for the rest of us. But once we get into Thursday, a similar process will come across. We'll try to be cloudy thanks to this cold front, but we'll also try to be dry thanks to the high pressure nudging in from well off towards the west. And so it'll be a balance and a splitting of the differences here. The high will keep us dry like they tend to do, but the tail end of this low will bring in some clouds. Tonight, Minnesota, the clouds will try to come in as well, so that stargazing may be hard, but could be worth a shot. 30% flurry chance, low temps in the 20s to maybe the 30s by the lake. Wisconsin, Michigan, same deal. 20s inland, 30s by the lake, 20% chance for flurries there. And for tomorrow, partly sunny in Wisconsin with UP flurries possible. Highs from about 35 to 40. Minnesota highs should do a very similar range, 33 to 38. Partly sunny for the inland parts, and maybe some more light snow up towards the border. Extended forecast shows we have that wishy-washy, cloudy but dry sky here through Saturday. Then Sunday's our next chance for precip. It's a 30% chance for flurries. And after that, that's when temperatures tumble. we'll drop our highs into the 20s and our low temps perilously close to the single digits again. But 'tis the season, isn't it?
Yeah, it sure is. I brought my dog to the dog park the other day when it was nice and cool, and he could run and run and run for so much longer than he can during the summer, so it's kind of a catch-22 for me. Like, he loves the cold, but...
He's an awesome winter coat, though.
Yeah.
He's a big, furry fellow, your dog.
Yes, absolutely. I need to get myself one of those going. Thanks, Dave. Well, President Biden visited a small town in New Hampshire to highlight how the bipartisan infrastructure law will help fix aging bridges and roads. The newly signed law is a major win for his administration as the president faces sagging approval ratings. The president used an 82-year-old bridge over a New Hampshire river that's considered to be in poor condition. He hoped it would showcase the $1 billion the state will get to fix its roads and bridges.
Right now, there are 215 bridges in your state. 215 bridges deemed structurally unsafe.
Today, the House Majority Leader told reporters that he expects the House vote on the Build Back Better Act to take place sometime between Thursday and Saturday of this week. Meanwhile, House Democrats are also planning events in their states to help sell that infrastructure law.
This morning, a Wisconsin jury began deliberations in the trial of Kyle Rittenhouse. In the closing arguments, Rittenhouse's defense focused on the stance of self-defense, while the prosecution claimed Rittenhouse was an instigator looking for trouble. Legal experts say it could come down to the state law's instruction on provocation.
In the state of Wisconsin, if you are the person who provokes the ultimate act of violence, you have a duty to retreat.
Kleeman also stated she believes deliberations will either be very quick or very long. There are 500 Wisconsin National Guard members on standby for potential unrest.
And Superior Police need your help finding a missing woman. Ashley Broughton was last heard from on Friday. Right now, police say they aren't sure if the 29-year-old's disappearance is suspicious. She may be driving a Ford 500 sedan with Wisconsin license plates. Anyone with information or knows where she may be is asked to call 911.
Still to come, climbing energy prices could have major implications on the holidays. Stay with us.
UCare is out decomplicating health plans all over the state. We're proud to be in Embarrass, bringing family plans to Fertile, helping folks rest easy and sleepy-eyed, and smart advice to Nimrod-ians.
Is that even a word?
We make plans clear and crystal, and we've been a staple here since 1984. With over 40,000 doctors, specialists, and providers in our networks, we're getting more welcomes every day. UCare, people-powered health plans.
At Hannah Johnson Fabrics, we put love, creativity, and talent into everything that we make. Check out our beautiful selection of fabrics and materials, and our fabulous team can help you find the perfect materials for your project. Be sure to follow us on Instagram and Facebook, and tune in to our Facebook Lives on Thursday nights. Happy holidays from all of us at Hannah Johnson Fabrics. Stop in today or shop online at hannahjohnsonfabrics.com.
Villa Marina Health and Rehabilitation Center is a beautiful one-level facility in Superior, Wisconsin, with 24-hour skilled nursing care. With a 5-star rating by Medicare, you can expect high-quality care. We offer a variety of services, including restorative care after a hospital stay, intensive rehabilitative therapy care after surgery, or long-term care for those who are no longer able to handle the necessities of daily life on their own. To learn more, call or visit Villa Marina Health Center in Superior.
Eat it up, drink it down at GB's.
It's cold drafts and crafts.
With friends.
It's fresh food and fun. It's GB's.
At Play It Again Sports, we have the largest selection of new and used hockey equipment in the area, along with a huge selection of hockey sticks, apparel, and cross-country skis.
Trade in! Trade up! And save!
When one door closes, another opens. Open the door to memories ready to be unpacked. Kick off the next great adventure. Open the door to new possibilities. Superior Choice Credit Union. This is our currency.
I remember my son was going to grow up without a father.
I didn't think someone at 23 could be diagnosed with breast cancer.
I was probably the healthiest I had been in my life.
Early detection of a melanoma saved my life.
I survived testicular cancer because of early detection.
I survived cancer not once but twice because of early detection.
During the pandemic, you may have delayed or canceled routine cancer screenings. It's time to get those appointments back on the books. Early detection saves lives.
This message brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
CBS3 Newsroom, this is Kristen.
The snow may not be falling yet, but we'll bring it to Duluth.
It's encouraging safe
30 in the
driving.
morning. Winter stuff for a long day to talk about.
Multiple departments on scene. We'll take you there live now. Well, many Americans are looking forward to a Thanksgiving with fewer social distancing guidelines in place this year.
But some may be practicing distancing for economic reasons related to the high cost of going home for the holidays. Natalie Brand has more details from Capitol Hill.
Rising gas prices are forcing some families to rethink travel plans ahead of next week's Thanksgiving holiday.
Sort of figuring out and planning much further in advance what I can do and where I can travel and who I can see is definitely difficult.
California set a record with prices at nearly $4.70, but drivers in every state are paying more at the pump, with the current national average over $3.41.
Filling up my gas tank and saw firsthand how Nevadans are paying at the pump right now and how much it is costing.
The issue is getting attention here on Capitol Hill, where senators held a hearing about why energy prices are rising across the board.
The biggest swing in price is just simply the demand came back quicker than production. So that's really driven up the price substantially.
The acting administrator of the U.S. Energy Information Administration says people can also expect to pay more to stay warm this winter. People heating their homes with natural gas could see costs rising about 30%. The increases will be even greater for homes with propane and heating oil.
Many American families will have to decide whether they can pay their utility bills or put food on the table. One or the other, heat or eat.
But there is one bright spot. Homes heated with electricity are only expected to pay 6% more this year. Energy economists say global spending on clean energy is expected to pick up, but remains far short of what's needed to meet rising demand. Natalie Brandt, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
Analysts say production is expected to lag behind demand for next year, meaning the higher prices could be here to stay for a little while.
We've got a packed broadcast for you tonight. The gift of music, a country star's remarkable act of kindness after deadly floods destroyed their homes. The CBS Evening News is now just minutes away.
CBS3 closed captioning is brought to you by Essentia Health Pharmacies, keeping things safe, simple, and convenient through mail, local delivery, drive-through, and curbside pickup services.
What do you get when you add care from Essentia Health and coverage from UCare? Essentia Care, now available for a more affordable price. Essentia Care's Medicare Advantage plans have premiums that start at $0 per month in select counties. You'll be able to see your Essentia Health provider at our 14 hospitals and 72 clinics. Plus, Essentia Care plans allow you the freedom to see any provider who accepts Medicare. Compare and shop plans at ucare.org/EssentiaCare.
I came a long way to find you, Flash. Now I'm going to end your existence.
I need your help. I'm asking you to save the world. You've been working out?
Thank you for noticing.
Where's the future?
Right here.
Barry! I'm tracking at least 100 earthquakes.
No one will shut its doors on me.
Run, Barry, run.
Checkmate.
The Flash Armageddon. 5-episode event starts tonight at 8/7 Central, only on the CW.
Heart attacks and strokes happen, even in the midst of COVID-19, and at least one will occur while you're watching this. Heart attacks and strokes are medical emergencies. If you experience symptoms of a heart attack or stroke, do not delay seeking care. Call 911 immediately. Hospitals are prepared and can safely treat you. Visit cdc.gov/coronavirus to learn more.
Mining. It's a part of Minnesota's history that affects everyone in the Northlands still to this day. Join me, Kristen Bakke, every Tuesday for Eye on Mining.
Brought to you by Range Regional Airport. Watch Eye on Mining with Kristen Bakke every Tuesday at 10. Only on live local CBS3.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Welcome back to the CBS3 News Live at 5. Here's a live look from Canal Park on this Tuesday evening. Let's take a look back at today's top story, and we'll see what's coming up tonight at 6.
Tonight at 5, we learned about Minnesota's concerns surrounding the rising COVID numbers. We felt those effects in our region as Itasca County ICU beds are at full capacity. Itasca County health leaders say they have a positivity rate of nearly 20% compared to 5% at this time last year.
And coming up tonight at 6, Superior City Councilor Craig Sutherland announced on Facebook he will be resigning from office, citing his family and health as 2 of his reasons. We'll hear from Sutherland about what's next for him, and we'll take a look at what's to come for the city's leadership tonight at 6.
That's your news at 5. The CBS Evening News is next.
We'll see you back here at 6.